My name is Elias Elson. I'm the CEO and founder of Spiked Hard Cactus Water. So a quick business overview of kind of who we are. We are a health and ingredients conscious alcoholic beverage that wants to help people who want to live an active lifestyle and maintain a healthy social life. So similar to how Michelob Ultra is kind of convinced everyone that if you're fit or you run marathons, you drink Michelob Ultra. That's what we want to become for hard seltzers, except we actually have nutritional benefits in our beverage and not just a great marketing team. So the problem is two parts, right? The first part of the problem is that hard seltzers contain no nutritional value, preservatives, and they're full of empty calories. So your Trulies, your White Claws, you're not getting anything in them except for alcohol and maybe some added sugar. And then alcohol is a powerful diuretic that causes dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and nutritional deficiencies from damage to the liver. So it's a common misconception that traditional seltzers, because they consist of mostly water, that they're actually hydrating you. So water alone does not hydrate you. This is not true. We've all been there. You have a couple drinks, you break the seal, all of a sudden you're making a few trips back and forth to the bathroom, and what you're actually doing is your body's excreting and getting rid of all the electrolytes, the minerals, and vitamins that it needs to absorb that water in your muscle cells, in your skin cells. And so without the electrolytes, the same if you go out for a run or you're out in the sun, you get those salt lines. That's what your body is getting rid of those things, and that's why taking in electrolytes and other nutrients are so important in hydration. So the solution, Spiked, is an all-natural alcoholic seltzer. We're taking all the nutritional benefits naturally from the prickly pear cactus fruit, the electrolytes, the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants, and we're making a better-for-you alcoholic beverage. So who here has ever been to a happy hour or an event at night, had to wake up for work or something, and had a little bit of a hangover or a headache? All right. Glad I'm not the only degenerate, okay? So quick story about myself. I'm in the MBA program here. I'm in the PMBA, 6:30 to 10 o'clock class at night. SMU is a terrific school. It's great, but you don't make your money back in class. It's after class networking, so going to Milo's, Barley House, getting to know your classmates, getting to know other people. The problem with that is I'm also the co-director of human performance here at SMU. So I have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning, go chase around 18 to 20-year-old kids, coach them up, be on my feet all day, so I can't afford to wake up with a hangover or feeling off my game. So that's kind of where prickly pear cactus water, I came to know about it. I was looking for a natural alternative to a Gatorade or a Pedialyte. It's full of corn syrup, artificial coloring, artificial flavors. And so I started drinking that instead. And then I got lazy. I said, what if I just mix it with alcohol? So I got a SodaStream, almost blew myself up a couple times, started making this drink. And it actually tasted really well. So that's kind of where it all got started. So our customer is Social Drinking Sam. We all know Social Drinking Sam, right? They're the ones, they're going to go to a happy hour, they're going to go to an event, but they have a yoga class or a spin class at 6 a.m. in the morning, and they're going to make sure that you know about it, right? They're going to go and, being active, being healthy, it's part of their identity. It's kind of who they are. Maybe they were a college athlete. Maybe they grew up playing sports, but they're always looking for the better option. They're the ones that order the grilled chicken breast or the side salad or the sweet potato fries. They're always looking for that better option, and that's what we aim to be for them in the alcohol space. So the opportunity, the market, we all know the hard seltzer market has blown up exponentially in the past few years. It shows no signs of slowing down. $14.5 billion in 5 years. But what's interesting is that low ABV segment, that 1% to 4.9%, shows the fastest growing growth rate in the hard seltzer market. And people are more health conscious than ever with dry January, sober October. People don't want to go out and just get wasted. They're looking, it's more of a social thing. They're more conscious of, alcohol is bad for your body, and they're more aware of that. Also, the cactus water market is essentially where coconut water was 15 to 10 years ago. So it's forecasted to triple in growth over the next 5 years. And also the fastest growing areas are in the Southwest. So number one, Arizona, Texas, and California, because people already know kind of what the prickly pear cactus is. Cactuses are synonymous kind of with this area, with Texas, Arizona. They're already a little bit more aware of the product, so there's going to be less education. And you can go out to Snyder Plaza right now and get a prickly pear margarita, and I suggest you do that. So the competition, there is no competition, right? But the competition, so your traditional seltzers, your hard kombuchas, which have just come out recently, and everybody thinks that's the healthier. We're the only ones that are under 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar or less, no added sugar. We're in that growth rate, that under 5% ABV, and we have natural electrolytes, antioxidants, and vitamins. So why prickly pear juice? Why did we put this in our beverage? Again, we kind of talked about it.
One is the taste. It's a subtle taste. It's not overly sweet. It's got half the calories and more nutrition than coconut water. It doesn't taste like dirty mop water. Also, it's the only known source of 24 naturally occurring betalains, which are powerhouse antioxidants, and that aids in inflammation. We talked about it's better absorbed in your thirsty skin cells, your muscle fibers because of those nutrients. And it's also been clinically proven, not with alcohol, but prickly pear juice by itself, if drinking, it's been clinically proven to reduce the severity and symptoms of hangovers because of those anti-inflammatory properties and the hydration aspects that it brings. So the product, we already kind of talked about it, all natural, no preservatives, that low ABV. We're still in the product development, so 3.5 to 4. We're still working that, probably be about 4%. Low calories, low sugar, no artificial coloring, no added sugar. The sugar is going to come from the prickly pear juice itself, and it's got those natural minerals, electrolytes, and antioxidants. We're going to start with a 4 SKU, or 4 different flavors. So first one is the original prickly pear, then we're going to have prickly pear plus pineapple, prickly pear plus lime, prickly pear plus mango. And those are all what we found are approachable flavors that are trending in that target market and pair well with this flavor of prickly pear. We're also going to start try and go with a 4-pack of varieties, 4-pack, so you get one of each in the 4-pack. And we've seen that's on trend with kind of the at-home consumption that's kind of taken place over the past couple of years. The team. So myself, Elias Elfson, I'm the CEO. I'm also the only one without a cool black and white photo here. I am a Marine Corps veteran. I have a master's degree in kinesiology. I'm getting my MBA in a couple of weeks. I have 10 plus years of experience as a Division I strength coach. I know that industry. I am Social Drinking Sam. I know where they, I know where they shop. I know where they go to buy their clothes. I know who they are. Alyssa Schoenberg, she's going to be our Chief Marketing Officer, so she has 12 plus years of experience in social media. She was a collegiate athlete, and she co-founded a digital media or marketing company that was successfully acquired in 2020. Evelyn Ellison, she's kind of our in right now in distribution, so she has a lot of relationships with local markets in Houston and Dallas. She's an account manager for a craft beer distributor in Houston and also has some accounts in Dallas. So she's able to get into some of the smaller accounts, and she's also worked with bigger accounts such as H-E-B. And then my rockstar advisor has been instrumental to me at this point, so Daniela Field. She's a senior category manager for non-alcoholic beverages at 7-Eleven and all those other wonderful companies there that are all kind of a conglomerate. And then 10 plus years of experience, and then a beverage industry expert. So current status and next steps. So I've currently self-funded this myself. I put $19,000 of my own money into this, and $17,500 of that have come from working with a beverage development company. So we sought out Flavor Man. They're one of the best in the country. They're based in Louisville, Kentucky, and they've been awesome to work with. The $600 from BevSource, that was kind of our alcohol source to ship them up to Flavor Man to kind of get started with those samples and continue with that process. And $450 for some creative work, the logos, kind of the stuff we have now, Fiverr, stuff like that. Within the next 90 days, we're going to be ready to go to a co-packer and get this thing made at production. So blending instructions, the formulation, nutritional information, labels will all be reviewed and FDA compliant. We'll have our shelf life testing done, and we will have a co-packer help get set up through Flavor Man to make sure we're doing tunnel pasteurization. We need to make sure we're using a facility that has that capability. We'll also have 100 samples of if you were to take this beverage off the shelf and buy it, it'll be in the can, it'll be exactly how it would be, exactly how it tastes. And we're going to use those as kind of our investor samples before we go for our big ask to really make this first initial production run.
Are they right out of the door, or where are they?
We're still working on it. We're still working on it. So. Funding plan. So with the funding, we need to make sure that we're using our brand and our identity and kind of further that. What we have now is great, but we think we can take it to a next level. We've been talking to a few different companies. It can cost anywhere upward of $50,000. But the place that we found was right is Hudson Projects up in New Jersey. And for $11,000, they said they will do our logo, our can label design for all 4 SKUs. They'll help us with our brand identity standards and guidelines, making sure all the colors, we have all that to match. And then they'll help us with our trademarks. Obviously, we'll have to pay to file those. And the rest of the funding is going to go towards that initial commercial production run. So the cans, the co-packer, the ingredients, and distribution. Thank you.